Dishonored is highly praised for its world, level design, and most important to the assassin community, its stealth mechanics. But today, we're not just going to talk about stealth. We're going to explore the combat identities you're most likely to adopt while playing this game, and how they'll lead you to total mastery. These archetypes are the assassin, the berserker, the sniper, and finally, the doom guy. The perfect place to showcase these combat archetypes within the game, in my opinion, would be the Back Alley Brawl challenge in the Dunwall Sea Trials DLC, since it's basically a combat sandbox and my personal favorite mode in the game. The Assassin archetype. Most of you watching will be very familiar with an assassin's combat flow, especially considering this channel's origins. But the Assassin archetype in Dishonored can differ slightly or vastly from your usual assassin playstyle in other games due to two main abilities. They are Blink and Bend Time. The goal of the typical assassin is to eliminate their targets, preferably without being seen, but in an area with multiple guards and enemies, this can prove quite difficult, which is exactly where these two abilities come in. When you use Blink to teleport to an enemy and attack right after, you can trigger an instant assassination, especially when the enemy is unaware. Using Bend Time, you slow down time to a crawl. With the combination of these two abilities, you can zip towards multiple enemies and eliminate them one after the other while time is slowed, with relative ease and speed. As a bonus, with Bend Time level 2, you can completely stop time, and during this short window of opportunity, every sword strike and crossbow shot is an automatic kill. You can even use Blink to reposition yourself perfectly behind an enemy even if they were in mid-swing. At this point, it's not just about speed and stealth, it's total arena control. After all, it's still stealth when no one lives to tell the tale. Before we continue, would you mind leaving a like on the video and subscribing to the channel if you're new? My goal is to upload a high quality video once a week or two, so hit the notification bell if you don't want to miss a single video. The Berserker archetype. The Berserker is the aggressive heart of Dishonored combat. It's the perfect fallback for when your mana is depleted and stealth is no longer an option. This archetype relies mostly on counters and the Bloodthirst ability, which allows you to kill specific targets in a single brutal attack. By timing your parries, blocks, and mid-combat kills, you build up a hidden adrenaline meter. Once the screen flashes red and the world turns fuzzy, you can unleash a lethal finisher to instantly eliminate high-priority targets. This archetype doesn't retreat, it fights head-on, when there are no more tools or powers to utilize, just raw combat prowess. The Sniper archetype. The Sniper is all about arena control. It uses verticality to turn the entire map into a vantage point. By pairing the crossbow with mask optics, this allows you to hit targets with higher accuracy from longer ranges. Use Bend Time to give yourself steadier targets. You can use Blink to switch locations to remain undetected throughout the chaos. This archetype isn't just for long range either. If you are confident in your aim, you can pull off close range headshots and mid-air trick shots that don't just look cool, but are satisfying to pull off. The Doom Guy archetype. This archetype is more pistol, trap, and grenade centered, imitating gameplay from Doom Eternal with its gunplay. Glory kills in the form of finishing attacks for enemies that don't die from initial pistol shots, and double jumps for evasion and strategic positioning. It's mostly the way to go if you're carrying a fair amount of ammo, grenades, and spring razors, and don't mind the open conflict. This archetype is pure aggressive pressure and calculated chaos, no further explanations needed. The Combat Cycle. True mastery in Dishonored is not about picking one style, it's about knowing when to rotate. You can lead as the assassin while your health is fresh and your mana is full. Transition to the sniper when you have the vantage point and the bolts to spare. When you are stripped of all resources, you can fall back on the berserker to hold the line and resupply. When your pockets are full of lead and explosives, you unleash the Doom Guy to end the fight. This calculated rotation isn't just for style, it's about ultimate survivability. This brings us to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, learned something new. Don't forget to like and subscribe, stay safe, and I'll see you later.